And now, News 10 Today continues.
Thanks for watching News 10 this morning. In for our weekly update from the City of Elko, our City Manager Curtis Calder here to tell us about some of the recent happenings from Tuesday's regular council meeting. Probably the biggest news is approving a contract, I guess, for the airport runway reconstruction.
Yeah, there was a lot of associated items on our agenda with regard to that project, but the contract itself is $7.7 million and some change, and it was awarded to Road and Highway builders, so they'll be starting construction in mid-August, and it'll be about a 45-day construction schedule, and might even get done sooner than that, assuming the weather cooperates and equipment cooperates, those sorts of things. But big project, final phase of the runway rehabilitation project, much needed. It includes discretionary grant money from the FAA as well as our annual entitlement grant money we get. So we're putting all of our money this year into this project.
So how was the vote on that?
It was unanimous, and we do understand that there are concerns from the users at the airport, both from the commercial side as well as the general aviation side, and it's going to be a major inconvenience because of the main runway closure for that project, but we are accelerating the construction as much as possible. It'll be a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour-a-day operation, so hopefully they can get it done a little sooner than even expected and get operations back to normal.
I understand too that Councilwoman Mandy Simon spoke to some of those concerns directly. She's a member of the Airport Advisory Board.
She did. She's been very engaged in this process, especially with regard to the general aviation users. We've had a lot of communications with the FAA regarding alternatives. You know, if we can use the taxiway, which is something that has been explored thoroughly. Ultimately, it was determined by the FAA and staff. It just doesn't make a lot of sense at this stage of the game. Had the council wanted to pursue that, it would have pushed this project into the 2016 season, and that would be, you know, assuming that the city paid for everything. If the FAA was going to have to pay for things, we'd have to still get grant funding and other, you know, complicating issues to make that happen. So as it stands today, the alternate runway will be open, and general aviation can use it to the degree they can, you know, they can safely operate.
That crosswind runway, right? Now the idea of the alternate runway 2 developed as from the taxiway is that I don't think most people realized it would have to be dismantled after that 45 days anyway, so that would be a huge investment for a small period of time.
Yes, it would be.
So, Curtis Calder, our guest today, and we'll continue talking about city issues after the weather forecast.